Hey guys, this is Gerald with Bass Kicking Adventures. I'm gonna be out here on High Rock Lake today, and I am at the Pebble Beach access flat swamp, and I'm gonna start out with my favorite lure, Truscend plopper. Every time I get one of these lures, I paint them up, bloody design. Came out here yesterday, caught a couple. Biggest one was probably 2.5, 3 pounds. Didn't stay long at all. We just really came out to try out my new creek boat here, and I don't know, we're probably here an hour or so. I got a little bit more time today, so hopefully I can get a good video for you guys and get some decent bass. I appreciate you watching. Guys, I'm using, as always, my SLX DC reel. I have a SLX medium heavy rod, extra fast action, and I am using 30-pound Power Pro braided line, super slick. Guys, that was one of the strangest bites I've ever had. I threw it out. I never heard a noise. I never saw a bite or anything. And I went to crank it, and he was on there. And then he ran straight towards the boat. I didn't know what in the world I had on. Alright guys, first one of the day. Something's going on with his tail there. It's got a little bit of beat up tail, a little bit of blood. Alright guys, let's try the yum dinger. And through here. There's one. What in the world is that? Not on much of them. Yeah, that's not exactly what I was looking for on the yum dinger, but boy, they got big mouths. He's got a big belly too. Look at that thing. Now guys, I know you already know this, but this time of year, you know, during the summer months, if you're out fishing and you come up to a tree like this, laying in the water, or overhanging trees, before you get close to that tree, before you touch it, make sure you don't see any wasp or hornet's nest. You can get tore up like that. Now guys, High Rock Lake is way down right now. Otherwise, this has been a very good cove for me. The creek that comes into the back of this cove, I've caught quite a few fish down at the end here. But it's so shallow today, I don't know that it's going to work for me. But that's the good thing about being in these little one-man boats. I can get into inches of water. So I'm gonna go back there as far as I can. My confidence is pretty high that I'm gonna get one back here, even if the water is very shallow. I still think I can get one out of here. Good one there, guys. Well, he did the same thing that other bass did. He swam straight to the boat. Dang. All right, guys. I'm gonna guess probably 2.5. All right. That was one aggressive fish right there. This little guy got me hung around this stick right here. He's just a little guy. There he is. All right, fish number 4. A tiny guy, but he was aggressive on that bite. All right, guys, for all of you that like to go kayaking and fish while you're kayaking, if you don't have a pedal drive, something that you should think about is adding a little foot control trolling motor to your kayak. So this boat that I'm in now, it's a creek boat, and it has a foot controlled 55-pound thrust trolling motor, and these pedals are cable driven back to the trolling motor. And then I have the forward and reverse and speed dial right there. Now I like to kayak, and you know, if the wind's not blowing real bad, you know, I don't mind paddling. But if you get out there and you're trying to fish off a kayak and you have to paddle and there's any wind blowing whatsoever, I don't know about you guys, but that is really frustrating to me. You're paddling, you know, about as much as you're fishing. So, you know, there's a lot of different options as far as, you know, putting a trolling motor and rig it up with foot steering like I have. There's a lot of options to do that for your kayak, and I think you would enjoy your fishing much more if you did add a motor. Just my 2 cents, you know, from my experience of fishing in small boats. You know, like right now, I don't know, you know, how good you guys can see the trees blowing, but you know, there's a pretty good wind blowing in the back of this cove right here. And I have my trolling motor on the slowest speed that I can put it on. And you see what I'm doing. I'm casting and reeling instead of paddling. And there's 1,000 videos on YouTube showing you how to mount a trolling motor like that. And I think you can even buy trolling motors that's, you know, already rigged to put on a kayak. And guys, when you fish a big lake, you know, I'm fishing in High Rock Lake today, and you know, it's North Carolina's second largest lake. You know, if you're fishing in a small boat, kayak or creek boat like I'm in, and you get into a cove, I know you can't really tell from the GoPro how big this cove is, but you know, it's probably, I would guess, a little over an acre. When you get into a cove like this, just fish it real slow. You know, I get into a cove like this, I look at it like, basically like I put into a little farm pond. And you know, this is where I'm going to fish today. And if you look at it like that, then you're going to fish that cove a lot more careful, a lot more thorough, and you'll catch more fish. But if you just look at that cove like, you know, you fly through this cove just to get to the next cove, then you're not going to catch as many fish, I promise you. You know, I've probably been in this cove right here for an hour, and I've still got a lot of cover on this bank. You know, I feel very confident that I'll get one more out of this cove. So just keep that in mind. You know, High Rock Lake has so many coves and so many good looking coves, but if you get into one that has, you know, some cover, there's no boats in there, get in there and fish it good. Sometimes, you know, a boat might come in and kind of invade your space a little bit. Personally, I don't do that. Matter of fact, one of my favorite coves in High Rock Lake, I went you know, I went in there this morning and there was a guy at the back of the cove, and when I saw him, I turned around and, you know, moved on somewhere else. To me, that's just a respect thing. But I've been in coves before where guys pull in, you know, start fishing and get pretty close to you, and I think that's disrespectful. How you doing? You too, buddy. You know, maybe it's just me, guys, but you know, if I'm in a big pontoon boat and I'm coming through a creek area like this part of the lake, and I see a guy in a one-man boat, gotta be honest with you, just out of common courtesy, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. These last two pontoon boats didn't give a shit. All right, guys, I'm calling it quits today. I'd like to stay and fish, but I've got to meet someone, take a look at a boat that I have for sale. So I had a fun day out here. Ended up catching 3 bass and 1 mud chub / warmouth. The biggest bass, yeah, I'm gonna say he was 3 pounds. He had some weight on him. Beautiful day today. You know, I'm out here, you know, not sweating at all. Temperature feels good. Like I said, I'd stay till dark if I could. But anyways, appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below, and I'll have more videos coming soon. Happy July 4th. Bye.